I've been an entrepreneur for almost 20 years, and in some ways, very little has changed. The marketplace is still demanding. The metrics matter. The pace still feels relentless, and I'm just as passionate about the work as I've ever been. And yet, at another level, so many things are different. I smile more. I laugh freely, often at myself. I schedule lunch with friends and actually enjoy it. And that old, fussy, guilty voice that used to follow me around all day shows up far less often. And when it does, it doesn't have the same authority it once did. Trust me when I say, these changes didn't come from a dramatic reset or a sweeping life overhaul. I'm genetically incapable of massive, all-at-once transformation. What changed was something much smaller. What God has been teaching me, and what neuroscience has helped me understand, is this: small, almost minuscule shifts practiced consistently can reshape how we live far more than grand intentions ever could. Not because life gets easier, but because we stop carrying it alone. And that's what we've been exploring this week as we've named some hard, but freeing truths. Long-term stress is often the cost of never letting go. Stopping work doesn't always bring immediate relief. God does not need us to hold everything together. And rest won't bring restoration if we turn it into another assignment. The good news is that small changes, lived out with a very big God, really do make a difference. From a neuroscience perspective, this makes perfect sense. The nervous system doesn't rewire through one big moment. It learns safety through repetition. Through small experiences that quietly say, again and again, nothing fell apart when I paused. I was still held. God was still at work. Scripture has been telling us this all along. Paul reminded us that God is not served by human hands, as if he needed anything, because he himself gives life and breath and everything else. Acts 17:25, Niv. The psalmist echoes the same truth, telling us, it is useless for you to work so hard from early morning until late at night, anxiously working for food to eat, for God gives rest to his loved ones. Psalm 127, 2 NLT. The message is consistent and relieving. The weight was never meant to be ours alone. This is why small steps are enough. A few minutes of pause. A lunch taken without multitasking. A moment of laughter without justification. A quiet release of pressure we didn't even realize we were carrying. None of these changes are responsibilities, but they do change us. And over time, that changes how we show up for everything else. Today's small step. Today, choose one small, ordinary moment to receive instead of manage. Not to fix anything, not to improve the day, just to notice goodness and let it count. And if guilt whispers, as it sometimes will, don't argue with it or shame it. Simply keep going. A short prayer. God, thank you for carrying what I no longer need to hold. Help me trust that small steps are enough, and teach me to live from your strength, not my own. Keep the change going. If you'd like a gentle way to keep practicing these small, guilt-free pauses, you're invited to download a complimentary resource with simple, 5-minute ways to reconnect with God throughout your day. Grace Breaks, 50 Ways to Connect with God During Your Busy Day. And may God grant you His peace, right in the middle of your busy, meaningful life.